What's up, everybody? Sunday, Easter Sunday, whatever it is, April 1st? Yeah, April 1st, 2018. So we are here in Manila. We're actually checking out, I forget the name of it, but I will find out. It's a really cool fort here in outside of Manila. I should have been better prepared for this, but I'll update you guys. Today's gonna be a fun day, and thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the sights and scenes here in the Philippines. Michelle, I need your explanation of where we are, what it is. Come on, give me a heads up. So where are we? What's going on this Easter Sunday?
I'm gonna do my best. It's called Intramurous, this area. Actually, I've never been here before. From my understanding, it's been a couple of different things in the past. Description right here. And yeah.
Link below.
Or link below, I have no idea. Yeah, this is like a Spanish area. I'll have to find out more to tell you, but it's great times with family, and it's actually nice weather today to be able to do this, because typically when it's really hot, it's hard to walk around in like an open space like this, so we're lucky.
Nice, thank you. I was actually hoping that she would be able to actually tell me what this place was, but we don't know. It's just a nice, cool place. It was, okay, so let's figure this out. It was a jail, wasn't it? Or
it's
some
also
sort of
hub of, it's a university, it's a hub of education, arts.
It was used as a fortress back in the 1500s?
Yeah, it's been used for a number of things from what I've read, and it's unlike any other areas here in Manila. It's right in the center of Manila, so it's just like an easy go-to place.
Awesome. There we go. You know what's funny is when we're both in the photo, like I look really, really white beside you.
It adds, the red actually adds a lot of interest to everything that we're doing here, which is like
the red in your hair?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very cool. Really?
Yes, that's it right there, but it's just Intramurous with flood water.
Oh wow.
So if it's no flood, you can go in.
Oh wow. Just because the river's right over there, right?
Yeah, and it's just high.
There's no chance. Crazy.
I'm gonna prisoner, but all.
I'm gonna make it as uncomfortable as possible, but it's really interesting to see like the Spanish influence in the Philippines here, especially like coming to this.
Yes. I have a little bit of Spanish and Chinese, and of course Filipina.
Big time.
But they're gonna die.
So this is like the jail cells?
Yes. Yeah, because there's the entrance.
And they would just be like,
that's the entrance to the prison, to their cell. Isn't that cool?
So that's the entrance to the cell over there. They would just bake in the sun here.
Oh, they would.
That would be, I guess, I mean, the idea of this is to make it as uncomfortable as possible for people in there, but that's just...
So, don't talk.
Ooh.
And you would sleep like sardines.
So, but that's just...
And he said that you would appreciate the smallest aspect of life, including salt, and that they were fed, but they were fed. You wouldn't want to eat the food. I said, is it bad? Has it gone rancid? He's like, it's not even that. It's just the most unexplainable taste of food, and that a simple dash of salt you'd appreciate. Like his story.
I was so like maybe naive. I figured there'd be like 10 prisoners in there, not 600.
Hundreds.
Wow.
600, and how many did we see?
In four cells.
4 cells.
So that's 150 per cell. But I figured that you'd fit maybe 10 people in there.
No,
not 150.
No.
Dr. Jose Rizal? Jose, yeah. So Jose Rizal. This man here, it commemorates him as the birth of the Filipino nation in 1896, which is kind of crazy and neat. Yeah.
Open the eyes of the Filipinos against the revolution for the Spaniards.
Against the Spaniards.
So pretty much he
freed us from the Spaniards.
But like just in standing up against Spain?
No, like using the two novels that he wrote.
Oh, so he wrote.
Writer,
okay, so he wrote 2 books.
Yes, Limitangere and El Filibusterismo.
Okay.
It's probably still, we still get it to this day, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
we actually had a subject in high school for
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
I remember, yeah.
Okay, so he wrote 2 novels just about the Filipino culture and...
No, it's actually, I think it's compared to his life and against the Spaniards, how Spaniards are punish Filipinos, yeah.
Okay.
You understand, he opened the eyes of the Filipinos through his novel.
Yeah, and
through
explained what was going on.
Yeah, because obviously, like the apple of knowledge,
right.
they just follow, right? Obviously, because you're against.
At the time, like you're pretty much told what to do because there's no other way that you can figure that out.
You were conquered by these different nations, and he's a social guy, social media, the social media now.
Social media before social media.
Before social media.
The social media of
but
novels.
A writer of novels.
All right, so we're continuing our walking tour. It's about 8,000 degrees today, even though it's cloudy. It's just really humid and hot, but enjoying it. I was actually talking with Michelle. It was really interesting. So this camera, it's really great and all, but you don't need a big expensive camera to vlog. It's almost more difficult going between photos and videos, ensuring that your settings are right, ensuring everything's good. Something like an iPhone or an Android phone or whatever it is that you use, you've got in your pocket, can be the best item to video vlog with because it's always there. It's easy, it's straightforward. You may not get some of the amazing quality shots, but if you don't know how to use it, or like today, it's too hot, I'm a little frustrated. I don't actually want to be walking around with this big ass bag, but you live and you learn, and just shoot with what you got, learn with that, and you get some incredible shots with just an iPhone or a Samsung or Pixel, whatever it is that you like. So you don't need this to get quality. Just practice, practice, practice. Alrighty. So Michelle's back to our Airbnb. I'm grabbing a coffee here at Starbucks, and we're gonna have a talk. Just because it's Easter Sunday, and well, just want to get a couple things off my chest, and I think it's important to have this discussion always. So Starbucks first, though. So it's Easter Sunday. There is a tremendously large Roman Catholic following here in the Philippines, of course. If you've ever been here, you know that the Filipino culture is very, very, very devout in their pride for their Roman Catholicism, and they really, really, they love Jesus, which isn't a bad thing. Me, personally, I was raised and baptized Ukrainian Orthodox. I went to a Roman Catholic high school as well. So, and like devout Ukrainian Orthodox, like went to church camp. went to church every Sunday. Like there was never a negotiation. Sunday school, I was an altar boy. What else did I do? Went to, yeah, I said church camp. Yeah, I mean, my parents were my parents and my grandparents really pushed it, which I had no problem with it. I think it really helped me with the discipline growing up, and gave me maybe a little bit better understanding. But now that I've aged, it's not that I don't believe in Jesus or God, because that was a question that I had one time, is like, do you believe in God? I really don't think like it's a yes or no answer. It's so much more complex than that, because my first question back would be like, which God? Buddhist, Hindu. Hindu has several gods. Well, Roman Catholic, Christian, Jewish. I mean, Jewish doesn't even believe in Jesus. I think Jesus was a Jew, so a little bit of paradox with that one. But where it's amazing here in the Philippines, in Manila specifically, as we went on a walking tour today, there was a huge service going on, obviously because it's Easter Sunday, and Michelle was translating for me about what they were saying, and it was really interesting in the fact that there was very little from the sermon about Jesus and God. It was more about giving and doing better for others and being more selfless and being kinder and being more supportive of others and being more positive, which is something I can get behind really well. I noticed that it's not a yes or no question, and it's super complex. I mean, if it was like a life or death situation and I was made to choose, I'd probably say there's a God or some other higher power. Jesus is another thing, because I didn't add some context to it. So my mother's side of the family, really devout Roman Catholics. My father's family, Jewish. So there's a paradox in itself when it comes to Christmas, because think about Hanukkah, think about regular Christmas, and then Ukrainian Christmas as well. They're all a little bit different. So it's really interesting to see, I don't know, it's really interesting to see sort of how the Filipino culture loves their Roman Catholicism, which is great, but when you talk to some Filipinos, it's more about the giving, it's more about the selflessness, it's more about the positivity, it's more about helping others, it's more about doing more for others as well. So really interesting. But today's been a really fun day, and I'm glad we're here in Manila over Easter Sunday, because it's just been interesting to sort of see the way the city runs when that's happening. Michelle was saying it's actually quiet this weekend because everyone tends to go home, like to their specific smaller cities and provinces outside of Manila, but the traffic is crazy here. So it'd be interesting to see like a regular work day when it's not a holiday. I think that's really about it. I'm gonna enjoy this coffee. I'm gonna crush out some work. I've got a blog to do, I've got some clients to respond to. I gotta figure out some budget situations, as the new place being driven 2.0, we're actually gonna be doing a couple days of soft opens each week, and we're not even gonna be there, and the place isn't even finished. So I gotta figure out how we can actually make this happen when I'm on the other side of the world, and yeah, should work out fine. I think that's it for today's upload. For the rest of the day, Michelle and I think, are going to, after we have a nap and do some work, get in a workout and probably go meet up with our cousins again, as they're back to work at the end of the long weekend, and then we head to Boracay on Wednesday morning. So super looking forward to that. Boracay, if you're unfamiliar with it, is like a resort island, and it's, you'll see, we're gonna have the drone up there, there's gonna be some beautiful weather, and it's just gonna be awesome. So that's all. I mean, when you're thinking about optimism, positivity, 2018 style, think about how you can do more for others, how you can be more optimistic, how you can be more positive around others, because it's contagious. So I think that's all for today's upload. Thank you guys for tuning in, and We'll see you in another one. Bye.